Hey guys, and welcome back to Claire's Sanctuary for Jurassic World Evolution. We got ourselves a lovely bunch of Euoplocephalus around here somewhere. I mean, that's a feeder, but still a lovely pair of Euoplocephalus to join our Ankylosaurus. Unfortunately, it's not letting me see the face. Anyway, we now need to construct ourselves a greenhouse and research some lovely, delicious, nutritious paleo plants. The question now is, where am I going to build this? This is not a very good park whatsoever, but let's give it a go. Enclosure, wasn't it? Oh, the feeder. Oh, the paleo feeder, okay. I was like, what's that? I think I still need to research the greenhouse first. Yes, I do. Research center. We've got this new section, Paleobotany, so we're going to need to research both of these as well as more of these. I don't know why mosses is already available, but I make no complaints, we need the moss. Let's get some greenhouse, research this as well, because I swear that research is so much more expensive in Claire's Sanctuary for some reason. So I ended up with so little money just researching the second research team, and I don't know why, because it was so much more expensive. Who's left other than T-Rex? T-Rex and Gallimimus, I think, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, we still haven't got our carnivores in the island yet. So our greenhouse is complete. Eventually I'll need a monorail. But that'll have to wait. Luckily the greenhouse isn't very big. And get out of the way, arcade. Get out of the way, arcade. Thank you. And the path still isn't joined. Oh, come on. That's touching. It's close enough, right? It'll be a lot easier once the carnivores are here. Let's get to researching something else. That's the wrong one. Just keep the plants going. Ooh, do I want to? Why are the plants all different prices? Alright, let's just get you on the way for a little bit. What's our view? Well, that's not so bad. A lovely view of... Yeah, it's Euoplocephalus. I can't really tell from this angle. Where's our other one? I can't really see a lot through these. Well, we'll get the backside of a Brachiosaurus. That's not so bad, is it? Look at that. I'd pay to see that. You just about see the Stegosaurus and the Gallimimus or whatever. I should be researching horsetails. Oop. Good timing. So that's Brachiosaurus done. Dinosaur eggs, lovely. I guess there's no bones in them, so I can't extract DNA from there. Is it just T-Rex? Yeah, it's just T-Rex. T-Rex can wait. Horsetails. They are. There's a lot more to go as well, but we have to finish the mission first. Even the mission after it. And the one after that. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put the extra plant bed capacity on this. And now we can make 3. At least the clothes shop has got people in it. What is my island racing? Oh, it's not very good. The food rating is a bit... How is the food rating 47 but the drink rating 83?
This is fantastic. We can now grow plants native to these herbivores. They can eat as they did millions of years ago. Once grown, you'll need to distribute these plants to a paleobotany feeder.
Okay, so yeah, this is expensive stuff. You can only have one greenhouse on your island as well. Unless you're in Isla Nublar, you can have 3, that's it. It takes a while, and it varies on the plant. The annoying thing though is that if you want to replace a plant, you then have to... You have to wait for them to get rid of it first, and then make a new one. That I really don't get. I don't know why you have to do that. Hey, I wasn't reading that. I thought that was a baby T-Rex for a moment there. I was like, wait, when did I get Nanotyrannus? Moving along this map is so slow. You done? Yeah, Horsetails is going to be a while. Right. Guys, I'm going to remove your feeder. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a nice, fresh paleo feeder. You done yet? No, we're still waiting for the horsetails. Pawpaw has successfully grown. But did you know, when you pick a pawpaw, or a prickly pear, and you pick a raw paw, well, next time beware. You don't pick the prickly pear by the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear of the big pawpaw. Now, have I given you a clue? I don't know what any of that means either. Thank you. So you select the paleo feeder, and then you choose what plants you want. And then you can see certain plants will be good for some animals, bad for others. So in this case, pawpaw it's good for thyreophorans, so ankylosaurs and stegosaurs, but it will be bad for your more advanced herbivores. It's bad for ceratopsians, iguanodontids, ornithomimids, and sauropods. It's pretty much the same here. So mosses are good for thyreophorans, bad for ceratopsids, iguanodontids, ornithomimids, sauropods. Horsetails is a little bit different. So the ankylosaurs can have it, ceratopsids can have it, ornithomimids and pachycephalosaurus can have it, but not hadrosaurs, not sauropods, and not stegosaurs. If a dinosaur simply isn't there, yes, thank you. If it, wait, who's on it? All 3 of them? Okay. If a dinosaur simply isn't listed there, that means that it's going to have no effect at all. Now we need to get our ranger team to fill it up.
Responding to resupply request.
Into fossils. Gallimimus, until the raptors start getting in the way. How can there be any more Triceratops to find? I know Triceratops makes up the majority of the creatures found in Hell Creek. But I don't think I'm even digging. Am I digging in Hell Creek? I don't think I am I? The Frenchman Formation. I know nothing about what the Frenchman Formation is. Anyway, that'll be a while. And they'll probably get attacked by the ankylosaurs while they're in there. Bonk. The movement and AI on this thing when it's like when you're not driving it goes absolutely crazy. It does a load of things I can't do while I'm driving it, and sometimes I can even include going through walls.
Now we have the plants we need to find to the correct nutritional balance for each dinosaur. If we get it right, the results should speak for themselves.
My second wife was big into the whole healthy lifestyle thing. Always getting me to eat some green food or other, which was usually disgusting. And needless to say, our marriage didn't last long. The moral of my tale? Give the dinosaurs what they like to eat. Simple.
Okay, so we've got this little section here, and this shows us its overall rate, the effects of the paleobotany. So every dinosaur has its primary preference in terms of what it wants to eat, in this case horsetails.
You did it. The dinosaur seems to have taken to her new menu. This opens up so many new possibilities. One in particular, a new dinosaur. Another herbivore, an Ouranosaurus. Research and incubate this animal. She'll love these plants.
So it prefers horsetails. That's what's really going to boost this rating up. But mosses and pawpaw will also do it to a lesser extent, and doing so increases your dinosaur's overall rating and its lifespan, so it can live longer. However, if you feed them tree ferns, conifers or ginkgos, it will lower these ratings, and that can actually make your dinosaur live for a shorter period of time. But yeah, that's all cool. And as we can go to our we go to the control room, we can see we have a small paleobotany rating. That will start going up a bit more as the number of dinosaurs eating these things will increase. So as the other ankylosaurs start eating it, that will go up a bit. There is an achievement for getting I think it's a paleobotany rating on your island of 1,500. We're a bit away from that at the moment. I think that's only possible to do on sandbox mode. May as well. Building upgrades. Oh, these. I should research these. They're very useful, and no, that can wait. That's not urgent. I definitely don't need any of this. Well, maybe we can get in some of the cosmetic genes at some point. You do normally have a lot more options, but this is what you're limited to at Claire's Sanctuary. We don't really need any of this. I don't really recommend using any of your genetic stuff, because all it does is just make your dinosaurs more expensive. Yes, it will increase the rating a bit, but not much. It's fine if you want to do it in sandbox mode. It just means it takes longer to make the dinosaur, but otherwise it's expensive when it doesn't need to be expensive. Come on, Ouranosaurus. Just means waiting a little bit longer. We'll keep Gallimimus going until... We'll keep Gallimimus going until it reaches 100%, then we'll go for the T-Rex. Because Ouranosaurus, again, only has one dig site. This is always the issue when a dinosaur only has one dig site. It takes forever. Especially if the dig site has more than one dinosaur in it. Like here, we don't need to worry, because it's just Ouranosaurus. But if you're playing in any other mode, and you have the DLC, you got to deal with Suchomimus and Nigersaurus, and all of them are only found in the Tagama beds. I think that's what it's called anyway. So it takes forever. Let's just research those power station upgrades. I never bother with this. I don't know if it actually does, what effect it actually has. Reduce upkeep costs. Yeah, I've no idea. More power is better. I have the... Well, that has really gone down in terms of visitors. And now we have this one. The Tagama beds in Niger. Is it Niger or Niger? I hear both. What it does mean is, like, I never said, so there are some dinosaurs which are called in fact, I think it's Ouranosaurus. Ouranosaurus nigeriensis. How do you know if something with that name is from Niger or Nigeria? It seems kind of misleading. I can't make any, like, guest buildings around this area. I thought that could really boost the rating up. Well, it won't boost the rating, it's at 5 stars anyway, but it will help. He longs for freedom, don't you? I like the little pink bit around the head. I never really see this skeleton. Again, it's because I'm playing in challenge mode usually, so I don't tend to see all of the different skins, because they're not worth it in challenge mode. Sweet, delicious platinum. Hello. Oh, why can't I select anything? There we go. I guess you can't select it if it's below this line. Alright, it's Ouranosaurus. It's going to take a while. Again, only one dig site. I really hate when they do that. Luckily, our Brachiosaurus gets 2. And one of them is the same dig site as the Euoplocephalus, which is useful. But luckily, we don't need to worry about that here. Oh! That my tall paleo feeder. Rangers. Yeah, your ground paleo feeder has stock of 10. Your tall one only has 5, and they're way more expensive to fill up. That's why they're so annoying. They did later in add an extended feeder. The problem is that while they're very useful, they're very expensive to build. And you get them so late in. What's this for? Oh, is this the yeah. I probably could research that. You never really need any of these things. They're all pretty useless. You might want the bar to get your drink rating up, but generally, as long as you have a restaurant, that does a good enough job. This is useless. This is useless. This is useless. Limited drinks. What I don't get is why do none of these buildings have toilets in them? Why do I need to research a toilet? It's like, surely all of these buildings would have toilets in them, especially a hotel. The hotel doesn't have toilets. That seems crazy because, again, to stick in a hole like 1,200 people, that is disgusting and physically impossible. And why does it have staff? Is it cleaners? I'm not surprised you need that many cleaners. 5 of them to clean out the waste of all of these people. Those poor cleaners. You get an idea already what the dinosaur's going to look like. There and there. Oh, it's a lot easier when they're in the same. When they're at that angle. How much is Brachiosaurus? Quite a lot. Especially if I wanted a different skin, which I can't. I can get the rainforest. How much does that make it up to? Oh god! Sauropod skins aren't very interesting in general. And make me broke. It's a good thing the carnivores aren't coming in yet. Because for Albertosaurus, we're going to want some strong fencing. The others are fine. It's Albertosaurus is the problem. I was actually very low on power. It's a good thing I did that. Right. They're nearly done. How are you ankylosaurs doing? You getting your Paleobotany up? I hope so. 5, 5, 5, and I have no idea. There should be one more somewhere. You're nearly there. What is going on with the water there? It's like it's 2 separate things. There we go. Though really, outage protection 3 is pointless on a small power station because outage protection 3 does enough to prevent power outages with two improved output 3s. So you only need outage protection 2. Oh yeah, it's still going to cost me a lot. What do you mean no power? It's a power station. Did I very briefly have a power outage? don't even know what many of these things are now. Oh, really? Really? 99%. 40,000? That's not much. Neither is 80,000. Going. You're good. 93. I miss having 3 dig sites. I don't think I can give any of these guys any of the food. Any of the Paleobotany. Yeah, these are the 3 I've researched, and you're harmed by all 3 of them. Because I can only get in 2 more. You guys can have horsetails. Can you orthomimids have horsetails? Orthomimids, hadrosaurs, and ceratopsians all generally have very similar Paleobotany stuff. I can give these guys horsetails. I just can't give them mosses and pawpaw. Did I do that? I think we can maybe get away with having a start of it. Where's the feeder? Over there. Hiding away in the trees. So get rid of you. Feeders are very expensive to make, but they don't give you much to get new ones. They cost a lot to make a new one. Fill that up. I guess they just didn't want you to just keep on getting rid of the new feeders. What are you? Oh, you're the rainforest one. Okay. So this is a rainforest brachiosaurus. It's basically just a darker version. Rainforest is usually blue. That is until we got Claire's Sanctuary, where every dinosaur decides to be in completely the wrong colour. Now that makes sense. Arid. But all of the Ouranosaurus are green. Like, pretty much every single one of them is green. There's the default, which is brown, and then there's one that's like white. Otherwise, they're green, green, green. I don't know why. Frontier seemed to go through a phase where they didn't want everything to be the right colour. They started getting a bit better at it with the herbivore pack. But even then, that still wasn't perfect. The Nasutoceratops, nearly everything was the wrong colour. 2 of them, I'm convinced they got mixed round. But even return to Jurassic Park, when we get to that, the T-Rex, I don't know what went wrong with the T-Rex. Because you got the 1993 pattern, okay, perfect. You got 1997 based on the Lost World, and there's 2 of them. One is green, like the male, the other is blue, and I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Because the female T-Rex in the Lost World is beige, but for some reason it's blue in this game. And then when you get to the 2001 T-Rex, it's beige, when the T-Rex in Jurassic Park 3 was green. Like, the 2001 T-Rex looks like the female T-Rex from the Lost World. So I feel like there was a mix-up. Maybe you should... The blue one kind of looks like the CGI model at the end of the film. So maybe that's what they were going for, but in that case, make the 2001 pattern the 1997A, and make the green one the 2007. I mean, it makes no difference. The pattern is exactly the same. All it is a different colour. The patterns themselves are exactly the same. I don't know. They're very nice looking T-Rexes. They're just not what they're supposed to be. You done yet? 96. Sauropods take forever. 97. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why is there a QR code on the egg? I never noticed that. There's a QR code on the egg. Is that an actual QR code to something? I love watching this. It works better when there's sound. What happened then? There was no sound. Like even the door had no sound. Yeah, it generally works better when there's sound, but otherwise that is a wonderful exit animation when you have sound and when you have the right camera angle. I don't know why the music isn't playing though. I know I've got the licensed music turned off, but the regular music should be playing. Okay, T-Rex is at 100%. Well, just go with anything. So this is the default Brachiosaurus. It's quite a bit darker. It's the one we see in Fallen Kingdom, engulfed by the ash. Oh, and someone's diseased. Who's diseased? My Ankylosaurus has avian pox. Rangers. Cool, my Ankylosaurus. Refill their thing while you're busy.
Understood.
'Cause I can't do anything with this until much later on. Transportation teams. And put you in here. You can have up to 5 Brachiosaurus. They have a very small social, just 5. It's considerably lower than most other sauropods, but their population is massive. Like, look at that compared to that. 5 to 25, I believe is the total. Did your population just increase? Your enclosure's not even that big. You should be able to pick up everybody that's in here. One thing I wish it was, though, is that population was dependent on like the actual size of the enclosure, but it isn't.
Assets in the air.
There we go. Avian pox is gone. Are these even real diseases? I know some of them are. I don't know about all of them. Where can the Ouranosaurus go? Do I even have a monorail? I do. I have a monorail. I guess I could just make an enclosure here. We don't need to worry about anything else until the park has been massively expanded. Because we have got to get quite the high rating. Oh, there we go. Thank you, game. The sound effects came back to life. I don't know what happened there. The sound all disappeared. Was I playing the volcano section again? Curing all of the dinosaurs? That's where the sound usually cuts out. I don't know what was going on there. Let's just sort one thing out here. Yeah, I don't get it. Let's increase that a little bit. Increase that a little bit. And hope I don't suddenly get deafened. I don't know what all this really means. What's the point of a main volume if I have all these other volumes? Okay, just as long as I don't get deafened when Cabot starts talking to me or when Claire starts talking to me. You're not in the tree. How? Why can't I zoom in on you? You're not in the trees. Now you're in the tree. I really hate that. So go get a Ouranosaurus at 45. 33 at the moment. What can we do with this? Making sure everything else a 4C, so that's a star. I don't really have much in the way of stuff I can use. I don't have anything I can use. Nope. You're gonna have to wait. What is that? The arid pattern? I think that's the only other one that isn't green. Once again, Ouranosaurus will need 2. Most ornithopods do. They're very social animals. I mean, they lack any major defenses, and that's the main reason why. Like, even though the Ouranosaurus has the spiked thumb, it can't use them. It's not like the Iguanodon. Well, the Iguanodon is also perfectly happy with kicking a raptor in the face, and it's awesome to watch, and the sound it makes, ugh, it's gross and awesome at the same time. Again, this is the issue with this game though, sometimes you just have to wait. When you're waiting for one specific dinosaur, that's when it becomes a problem. Otherwise, it's not really that big of an issue. It might take a while to get going, especially in challenge mode. You've got to try and get one dinosaur with enough DNA, but otherwise it's fine. It's early on like this. Right, it's when you're doing stuff like this and it takes forever. We're gonna dig sites for now. Once we're done here, we will unlock like 6 more dig sites. So we'll unlock 1 for each of the carnivores. Well, no, the Albertosaurus we already have the dig site for, but the Carnosaurus will give us 1. The Baryonyx will give us 2. Then we will gain access to 3 more dinosaurs. We get Polocanthus, we get Kentrosaurus, and we get Velociraptor. So they'll each give us 1 new dig site, and the Velociraptor is also in the same dig site as Gallimimus. Why would my park be overcrowded? There's barely anything in it. Who are you again? You're also rainforest. So you don't really give me any rainforest vibes. You're not that blue. You're still like a reddish colour. That looks more like a steppe skin to me. And that's a default dinosaur skin. The Return to Jurassic Park and Ankylosaurus does look a lot better. It's not perfect by any means, but it looks a lot better. Do I have any more Gallimimus? I think I only have the 1 now, don't I? Let's have a Gallimimus. Give the other one some company, because I think I only have 1. Yeah, 2 Struthies, 1 Galley. Poor guy. Oh, I hope that we will get bigger map. I mean, this map is fine. It's big enough. It's not the biggest, but it's big enough. But now that we have the sequel announced, hopefully we'll get bigger maps. I do wonder though what the game is going to be like on the lower gen consoles. Because knowing what, I think I'll do it. Because again, I don't know what this game is like on Xbox consoles, and I don't know what it's like on the PS4 Pro, but when you're playing this game on the standard PS4, it is abysmal. It really is. Avoid it at all cost. So, considering that Jurassic World Evolution 2 is coming to PS5, Xbox Series blah, 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 Xbox Series extra small, I dread to think what it's going to be like on the PS4 and Xbox One. But already I'm way more excited for it. Like, it actually looks like it's going to have, like, you can make actual buildings. That's better. There's no sound. Oh, I can actually hear the music playing now. Might I should have done that before. They're flocking this way. And I am aware this is now actually showing up in the videos. Yeah, flocking this way. Release a Gallimimus.
Request acknowledged.
Certain dinosaurs do have like some trophies attached to them. Generally it's just the ones that play a fairly big role in certain films. Like you get one for releasing a Triceratops, I believe. One for releasing T-Rex, Spinosaurus, Velociraptor, Gallimimus, Brachiosaurus. Did I get one for releasing that Brachiosaurus? Surely I did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, Stegosaurus. I think that's it. Are you there now? Yes, you are. Let's get that. Alright, Ouranosaurus. Oh, exactly there. Right, let's have this one on the default. Just because it does look a bit better. You over there.
En route to pick up the asset.
Yeah, so it's like in the sequel, we may be able to make our own buildings. We've got different biomes. I was really hoping that they take the Planet Zoo approach, and thankfully that looks like exactly what they've done. It's just now a matter of, to what extent have they done it? Because they said a lot of things before and didn't deliver, so we have to hope that they're going to do that again. Well, let's hope they don't do that again, I should say. Make sure they deliver this time. I was still surprised to see it coming out this year. I was really expecting it to come out. I was like, oh boy, does that mean they haven't delayed it like they did for Dominion? I mean, it's still coming out at the end of this year, so that sounds like it's been delayed. It might have been delayed a bit. But I would seriously have expected the game to have been released alongside Dominion. But then Dominion got delayed. I was wondering, is this game going to get delayed as well? And it looks like it might have done a bit. See how much faster this is than a Brachiosaurus. Incubate, my pretties, incubate. You're not really that pretty. Actually, I don't like the Ouranosaurus in this game. The Camp Cretaceous one looks way better. Let's get the default one out first, actually. I can't get that good a look at it because of the lighting, but I swear to God, sometimes this thing really looks like it could just snap in half. The texturing on this thing is really weird. You see it better when it's in the daylight. We'll keep them contained, but before we do any of that...
Now keep both dinosaurs content and contained while we prepare for our next test.
For the next test... Are they okay? What's a paleobotany? I mean... Let's find out. Let's go to this place. Okay, so that could be... The ceratopsians are okay with that. It isn't harmful to the ornithomimids. We don't want that. It doesn't really say. Well, harmful to Hadrosauridae, but Ouranosaurus counts as Iguanodontidae, so it may not make that much of a difference. Otherwise, I can't really see. No, we'll put them in there for now. If we need to relocate them to somewhere else, we can do. But I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue to just keep the Ouranosaurus in here. I don't even know why we have two separate things for Iguanodontids and Hadrosaurs. They're basically the same. There's not that much difference in their Paleobotany, and let's face it, really, in real life they are basically the same. Ouranosaurus isn't even... Iguanodontidae doesn't really exist. Or at least there's some debate about it. I think it includes like Iguanodon and maybe one or two other animals, and even then we're not sure what they are. Even those that are closely related, like that were Iguanodon, like Mantellosaurus, is not in Iguanodontidae. So yeah, I don't know why it's a thing, really. Only 3 dinosaurs in this game are considered Iguanodontids. That's Iguanodon, Ouranosaurus, and Dryosaurus. Even Metaburosaurus is placed within Hadrosauridae, even though really it isn't. But I think Ouranosaurus is closer to Hadrosaurus than Metaburosaurus is. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. But I could be very wrong. Can I modify this in some way? No, because I don't have the plant bed thing.
Asset delivered. Asset transported.
Right, just gotta wait for that timer to go down a little bit. But it shouldn't be harmed by what's in the feeder. Yeah, it's fine. It's harmful to Hadrosaurs, but fine to the Ouranosaurus. I don't think we're going to have any Hadrosaurs. We're nearly at 2 stars, though.
Okay, get this dinosaur, along with the Euoplocephalus, thriving, and it will act as our proof of concept for our paleobotanical research.
I may need to replace one of our feeders. There's something. What's good for what? Unfortunately, this also means the Ouranosaurus is going to end up eating from the feeder, and then we got to wait for it to eat again. Okay, what do we need replacing with? We've already got horse. Let's replace the pawpaw. We have to do rotten wood. This is the other annoying thing. I gotta wait for... that never happens during regular gameplay. Oh no, that's what it's doing first. Yeah, it will remove the pawpaw first, and then you gotta wait for the rotten wood to go up. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, unfortunately the Ouranosaurus are also eating. I also really shouldn't have put the feeder in there because I can't see what's going on. You're going to be eating and I'm going to have to wait for your thing to go down again. This was a mistake. Sell, sell, sell. How am I still collecting things from these places? If only fossil hunting was this easy. So we're gonna have to wait now. You know, as you always have to with Jurassic World Evolution. Yeah, so I won't be able to put the pool back in here. Where's your health now? You're eating, aren't you? Why are you looking for food? Don't look for food. What are you right next to? Eat out of it. Just eat. Say looking for food. It's right at you. I think he's got really bad eyesight. What are you doing? Yeah, you're moving away from it. Stop saying looking for food. Oh, we're not stuck in this loop again, are we? I thought they'd fix this. You're stuck in that loop, aren't you? That constant looping animation that you won't exit out of. That I thought this game had fixed. If he does it again. I know you're hungry. You are stuck in it. I'm going to wait one more time. If he moves his head in this exact same way again, then we'll know that that's what he's doing. Seriously, the feeder is right here. Yeah, you're stuck. Can I use a flare? No, I can't use a flare. Alright. This was something I thought that the game had fixed, but apparently it hasn't. Are you stuck in it as well? Unbelievable. You're both bloody stuck in this animation.
Adding task.
All you can do is just sedate them and transport them. But they are both stuck in this exact same looping animation. Oops. You, at the very least, I don't know why you're looking for food. Please actually eat from this thing. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so rotten wood. Ceratops can have it as well, that's very nice. Get the Ranger team on that.
Heading to the feeder now.
Right,
Acknowledging
so
asset
they
delivered.
should be okay now. I don't know what causes the dinosaurs to do that. I thought that had been fixed. Because it's happened to me so many times. That ready for the carnivores. Is there anything else I need? We need to get that at some point, but we don't need it right now.
Asset transit.
Now I have to wait for the Ouranosaurus to want to eat something. Where are they anyway? Right. Do something that'll make you really hungry. Run around. Just keep running around. No, you're not going to. It's also the only four-legged ornithopod that doesn't run on its hind legs. Like, it stays on all fours for just about everything. The only times it ever isn't on its front legs is when it's doing that exit animation from the hatchery, and when if a predator is nearby. I think it's only for predator. I don't know if we'll do it any other time as well. It will rear on its hind legs for a brief moment, and that's it. Yes, we have to wait for them to get hungry again now.
The cost of doing business is going up.
Yay, why is this a thing? This means nothing. What is the Hammond Foundation fee? What does it do? What is its purpose? Apart from annoying me. So expensive. Petrified concrete fence. That's what you're going to want if you have a T-Rex. And it so happens that we have a T-Rex. Well, not yet, we don't. I'm gonna need a big power station if I want to do this, aren't I? Which I can't really put anywhere. No, how much? I haven't even researched it yet. There is nowhere for this to go. That'll do. I really hate when I can't quite make the pylons reach each other. Right, that's gonna take a long time. A very long time. And the problem is, I wanted the T-Rex enclosure to be right here. That was stupid. But I can't really get it anywhere now. If I put this here, and then we put another one there. I don't really like my monorails going into enclosures. I know it gives the guests a view, but I don't like it. Oops. I like to keep things out of my enclosures, whether it's monorails, pylons, stuff like that. Lovely gold. Is that everything now? Yeah, that's all the dig sites. Are you hungry yet? Nope. You better look at this thing now. It doesn't look scaly. It looks like it's made out of rubber. You can see the scales, but a lot of the time it really does just look like it's made out of rubber. That's why the Ouranosaurus is one of my least favorite dinosaurs in this game. I hate it. Same with the Albertosaurus. They both suffer from the same thing. It's like they don't look real. They look like they're made out of rubber or plastic or something. Let's get some buildings down. I could be making the T-Rex while this is happening, because T-Rex takes forever. Right, we don't want to modify this, I don't think. Can I even give it additional skin? No, I can't. Good. My money! My money! And that's nothing. Wait until I have to start building the fences for this thing. Clothes shop. What one was that? That was the clothes shop, just to make sure. Toilets. Let's build the path first, so I know where I'm putting this thing. There. some monorails do carry on, like, carry over your power between stations, you still need to have pylons. Power. Hey, they've eaten.
This is what success feels like. Something meaningful. This is pioneering work. Just like bringing back the dinosaurs, these plant species now join the living.
Terrific. Here's what I want to know. Can humans consume these plants?
Why are you asking?
Well, you can't make friends with salad, believe me, but you can make money. An exciting new opportunity for our guests. Eat what the dinos eat. And this time, it's not raw goat or your slowest relative.
Well, I really can't argue with that. And Cabot, I don't want to.
Right, just before I start us up to the next mission, let's just build some fencing. Say goodbye to all of my money. This is not going to be nearly big enough.
The last of the rescue dinosaurs are due to be arriving soon. We are so close to making Sanctuary everything it can be.
I didn't think about this part.
The
How's that
last
T-Rex doing?
dinosaurs are
We're going to need
arriving.
2 enclosures.
We've got to create the appropriate environments for them. Make them comfortable.
So when can we start treating our paleo curation business as a business? No harm in that. Said no one in this line of work ever.
I didn't think about this. I might have to cancel that T-Rex. I'm not going to get back all the money, but I can get back some of it.
Asset requiring collection.
Okay, cancelling you. Yeah, I only got back just over half of that. Anyway, we're going to stop things there, because it's all going a bit crazy at the moment. Something. Oh, I haven't connected that monorail. Let's just do that first. Right, connect the monorail. It's going to need a... Even though it's right next to the power station, it still needs a substation. Well, these carnivores are coming in too fast. Right, we will stop there. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to be bringing in all of our carnivores, constructing our new tour. So I will